Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a first impression of the L'Oreal Infallible lipstick. I don't think there's anything new about these lipsticks, but all of a sudden I've noticed my drugstores and like my Target just revamping these lipsticks. Maybe there's possibly some new colors to the line. And with Target's liquidation sale, if you didn't know, all of the Canadian Targets are closing, which I'm very sad about. All of the makeup is 30% off right now, so I thought I would give this a try. These retail for about $11.99 I've noticed, and I got mine with the sale for about $8.50. The color that I chose is number 211 Infallible Red, and I thought it's always nice to have a classic red in your collection. On the website right now, and it says they have 14 different shades to choose from. They claim to be long wearing, up to 24 hours of color intensity, all day comfort with a moisturizing feel, no transfer, even wear. So let's put it to the test. It does come with the side of color, obviously, and then on the other side is step number 2, which you apply after you put on the lipstick. I'm not even really sure if I'm going to do a lip liner yet, so first I'll do the lip color. Whoa, that's some serious color. I'm going to try and make sure to get the insides of the lips here. So it definitely has a lot of color payoff on the lips with just one application. It's starting to set already, and it's probably been on for about 30 seconds. I kind of want to go in and perfect the lips while they're still wet. When you first apply the lip, you can see that it's really glossy looking and it's able to cover the lips really quickly. Like, there's a lot of color on here. But now, oh, lipstick on the teeth. But the lips are definitely dry now. I can start to feel it getting a little bit tight, and that's probably just the feeling of it setting. You can see a little bit of color that's missing right here, and normally I would go in with a lip liner, but for this video I don't think I'm going to, so I might just fix that with the applicator. Overall, I'm really liking the color. I love how much payoff there was with just one application, and it's more of like an orangey cool red, which I like a lot. So I've given the lips about a minute and a half now to dry and set, and I just want to see if the color is completely dry. There's just a few little specks of color, which I'm assuming is just the last application that didn't have enough time to dry, but those literally just flake right off, so I don't really know what that's about. I can feel the lipstick starting to kind of get a little clumpy on the lips. It looks a little bit dry too, so that means I can go in with the next step, which is step number 2. So let's apply this over top. That definitely makes them feel less tight, way more hydrated, and it gives a nice glossy finish to the lips. There's surprisingly no transfer of the red on this guy, which is weird to me, but kind of cool. So it's 5 o'clock. It's a really late start for me in the day, but I have a few things to take care of tonight. I'm gonna leave this on and see how it goes throughout the day. So it's 6:30, it's been an hour and a half since I applied my lipstick. I did have something to eat. I had a glass of water, and if you want the details, I ate shepherd's pie, but the color did stay on pretty darn well. I think it wore off a little bit on the edges of the lips, but so far so good, no complaints about that. The only thing I have to say is that right now it feels like my lips are like peeling. Like I have little specks of the red that I just kind of have to flick off. It almost feels like when you take a tissue and you're trying to take all the lipstick off your lips, or if you have lip gloss on and your tissue got into it and now you have little bits of tissue left over. That's how it kind of feels. So nothing to really complain about, but that feeling of that on your lips is kind of annoying. Well, I'm back and it's just after midnight, which means my lipstick has been on for just over 7 hours. We're gonna get up close and personal now, so you can see that a little bit in the center is starting to almost peel off. Like if I rub my hand over it, it's starting to just flake off. Just like that. And on my finger you can see little specks of the lipstick that's kind of just balled together and is now just flaking off. It did wear off around the edges of the mouth, and especially where I probably touched it with food. Didn't touch up throughout the night, so I didn't add any other color. I didn't even use the moisturizer on top, so I want to see what it would be like right now if I were to use it how many hours later. It definitely feels better because it's more moisturizing on the lips, but I still feel that separation of the lipstick. I think the key to this lipstick is probably applying the moisturizer throughout the day, so that's going to help keep the color on and help it from separating. I don't recommend this lipstick because I think there's just too much fuss when it comes to applying the lip gloss on top, making sure that it doesn't separate. I truthfully just don't like that feeling of the dryness and almost feeling like it's pilling on my lips. So that's it for this first impression. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.